The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by
Mingy Beef Jerky,
P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Prep Spin, Double Dogs, and by UK Sports Medicine.
Hi, I'm Gary Ball, your host of the Scholastic Ball Report. It's a great year in sports so far. As always, we have a feature from WKYT from around the state. The Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Henry Clay Volleyball Team. They're celebrating 30 years of high school volleyball. The Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week, Ethan Till, football player from Paul Lawrence Dunbar. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Driver of the Week with some great sports action. But we know what you want. You want the best highlights in the state of Kentucky. We got them. It's game time with Brian Mollum, Lee K. Howard, Lindsey Goff.
Let's get to the highlights. Tate's Creek started 2-0 but have lost 3 straight. Dunbar 1-5. But the way the district is constructed, it's quite possible this game tonight is for the district championship already. The Dogs have won the last 5 meetings between the two, but it's those scrappy Dunbar Bulldogs striking first. Ethan Teal, we're Twitter friends, swings for the fences and hits Harrison Simpson. 50-yard throw, catch, and run. 7-0 PLD. Creek answers. Kalindi Mapataho dives in for 6. Big Dev, it isn't Tony Bell, as the stat sheet said. Second quarter, 4th and goal. Teal and Simpson, like each other so much in the first quarter, they do it again in the second. Creek down 21-14. We go to the 4th. Big ups to Andrew Wetherington, who scrambles and finds Mason Jackson, the first TD. I bet he got more than his daddy did. All doors in the second half. 42-21 the final.
Bishop Brossard game in the first quarter, and the Greyhounds had 20 points on the board. Save some love for the camera guy, would you? Mostly defense in the second quarter. Christian Johnson coming up with this tackle. Just what the good doctor ordered.
Our guy.
Final minute of the half. Paris hooking up this camera guy with a touchdown. Julius Gregory, a dime to Fred Carson. Come on down. I see you, Fred. Paris, they win big, 41-3.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
You're gonna need a bigger plate. Captain D's new crispy jumbo fish tenders. Jumbo meals, small prices, starting at $5.99. It's bigger, better, bolder when the captain is calling. Order on the app to earn rewards. Captain D's.
Good things come to those who wait. Unless you use Distinctive Design Remodeling to upgrade your home, go from fine to fantastic faster than you might think. With this many finished projects, what are you waiting for? Get your project finished faster with Distinctive Design Remodeling.
Whether you're an active person that wants extra supplemental movement, maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation, Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now and order Ellipse.
Harlan County sophomore Braden Casolari won the junior division of the 2023 Pure Insurance Golf Championship this past weekend. That championship in California pairs junior golfers with veteran pros. Casolari played with Brian Gay. The pair finished 21 under at that tour. Governor Beshear congratulated Casolari on Twitter, calling September 27th Braden Casolari Day in Harlan County.
Hello and welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Henry Clay Girls Volleyball Team. With us is volleyball coaches, co-coaches Dale Groupie and Coach Luke Groupie. Welcome to the Scholastic Ball Report, you two groupies.
Thanks a lot, Bridget.
This is a big year for volleyball at Henry Clay. Talk about the 30-year celebration of girls volleyball at Henry Clay High School.
Yeah, it's definitely a big year for the city, but definitely a huge year for us at Henry Clay. I've been blessed to be there the last 26 years, but I was kind of at Woodford before that, so I saw the growth those other 4 years. But 30 years of volleyball, and like I said, Henry Clay's had a really proud tradition. We've built up over the years and toughened up our schedule, and we've eventually, been to 12 region titles, 8 region runner-ups, and about 15 trips to state. So a very proud program that it's been a blessing to be a part of.
Well, my first year at the KHSAA in 1979, my very first state championship was the volleyball tournament. And we had about 65 schools playing, and it has grown and grown and grown and been a fabulous sport. And I know you've been one of the leaders here in Fayette County, you and your son. So talk about how volleyball got started at Henry Clay.
Well, like I said, I was at Woodford. I was actually just had gotten into the area, and I was at Woodford County. But at Henry Clay, basically, again, and in the city, they just decided, we wanted to give this a shot, and they went to the board, and it was a close vote from what I've heard. But they finally got it through. And then that first year, actually, they did like intramural volleyball in '93, and then the first real season was '94. And they got equipment donated to them. They got coaches from the local area, from players and from the UK club team and stuff to help out with coaching. And it just kind of, I guess, blossomed from there and grew. Like I said, back when I was at Woodford, I didn't really know what was going on probably that first year or two, because I was new to the whole thing too. And I just knew that Woodford's schedule had people like Assumption, Sacred Heart, and all that. I'm like, well, why the heck am I playing them? And then I got to come over and play Lexington schools. I was kind of happy at that time. So, but not anymore. Lexington schools are pretty darn tough now, but.
Yeah, the early days too. I mean, what was it like? Did you have a lot of people out for volleyball in those days?
Yeah, I look back at the history. Henry Clay had a good turnout those first few years. And I will tell you, they benefited from they had a young girl named Kelly Hickam that came from out of state that had experience. And so when I was at Woodford, she was definitely a force to be reckoned with, and they ended up second in region one of those years. So, I mean, I think she helped grow this sport just because she was here in the area, and she helped the other girls realize that it was a pretty competitive sport. And like I said, so I think people like that kind of started us off on the right path.
So about how many players do you think have come through your program in 30 years?
I guess it's like 30 times 30. I mean, we sometimes even had as many as 40 some players. So probably 1,000 some. Yeah, for sure.
That's fabulous. And describe your view. You've been here a while and involved in the program. Your view of the growth of high school volleyball statewide.
It's just been amazing. I mean, it's been a constant struggle because we know that, the quote top 4 teams, the top 4 private schools have always been out of reach, or not out of reach, but it was what we were shooting for. And like I said, I'm proud of what Henry Clay's done. We're proud to be the only public school. We own victories over Sacred Heart, Notre Dame, and Mercy a couple times, and even we're the only team to ever beat one of them at the state tournament. So we're very proud of that fact. And 2020, we actually had Assumption at Assumption, 14-11 in the 5th set, and we just couldn't close it out. So I was ready to do a mic drop on that one and walk out, but it didn't quite happen. But no, been proud of that growth over the years, because those are definitely formidable programs, and it gives us all this public school something to work towards, and we're getting there. Like I said, this is another. It continues to grow.
So was that one of your most memorable volleyball matches, or was there another one that you could point to over the years that was one of your best?
I think there's been a few, but I think I think 2016 probably was really pretty special, just because we got, Mercy in the semifinals, and the girls just came in really focused and ready to go. And actually, they never scored more than 19. So, I mean, we swept them, and then we turned around, and then again, we became the first public school to take a set in the championship game against Sacred Heart and had our chances there too. So, yeah, it was a pretty proud and a big moment, I think, in Henry Clay history.
So either you or Luke, why don't you describe your season so far this year?
Well, again, it's been a fun year. Again, we've kind of in a growing state right now, trying to get back to our kind of tough mentality. But basically, I mean, our girls they want it. They're going out, they're working hard every single day. We still have a very tough schedule. We're competing with, again, all the public schools in Lexington we're just right next to them, basically. But no, we're very happy with our season right now.
Yeah, we're kind of. Oh, go ahead. I was just gonna say we're in a little bit of a rebuilding, but we've been happy with it, and we have a kind of a mean coach who doesn't change the schedule, so we're playing the same tough schedule we've always played, and we've had a couple bumps along the road. We've lost a key player to injury, and that stuff happens in sports. But like I said, we've been very proud of them, and we feel that we're in a good place down the stretch here.
So, what's your district and region like this year?
Districts, we're probably the fifth seed. Like I said, we've gone 5 games with a lot of them and stuff, and I think we're getting better. Douglas is definitely the top one in our district, and then Dunbar's definitely the top team in the region right now. But they've got some competition. Great Crossing right now is currently undefeated, but I think they play Dunbar this next week, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But Dunbar, Douglas, Great Crossing, Lexington Catholic has a very good team this year too. So there's a lot of teams.
So, Luke, what's it like coaching with your dad?
It's been fun. Again, I've been around this program since I was born. Again, I'm 20. Basically, it's like 30 years for me too. And again, I've been a part of the program. I used to do dynamics, run the dynamics for the girls, and then when I got out of college, he hired me. And again, it's been fun. We definitely know each other well. We get on each other when, again, we make an error, when we don't agree with each other. But no, it's enjoyable. Again, it's a good job to have when basically your dad's right there to tell you, oh, that's wrong, or, oh, you're doing a good job.
So what do you like the most about coaching volleyball?
It's a sport I love. Again, I grew up on the sport. It's a sport you can play for your whole life, even when you get older and older. Definitely, again, I'm an old college athlete, so I definitely have my injuries, but I can still play now, which is awesome. Again, it's awesome just to basically coach these athletes and just help them grow and see them progress and them fall in love with the sport and them want to keep playing, which is probably the most rewarding part of it.
So quickly, talk a little bit about, you all had a big celebration at Henry Clay. Talk a little bit about your celebration.
We've tried to do it all our home games and stuff, but our big one was September 5th when we played Dunbar, because again, those are the two big, they've been kind of like I said, we've had 12 region titles, they've had 8. So 20 out of the last 21 have come through us. So, I mean, it's a great rivalry. So we basically just kind of made it a night, and we've definitely tried to get it out on social media and stuff. And we actually had several players come out, past players that were there before I got there. So it was great seeing them again, even though I didn't really know them as well. And then we definitely have been sporting our new 30th anniversary t-shirt that been sending out to other girls that are living in other states now and stuff like that too. So we've just tried to promote it and to thank the players that have come through, because I think that's what we're most proud of too, is just, again, and this is true probably for a lot of the schools in the city, but, we've had over 50 girls at Henry Clay go on to play college, one play pro. So, so bottom line is, and more importantly, all our graduates and stuff, and even the girls that maybe didn't play all 4 years, they've all gone on to great careers. They're either doctors or pharmacists or lawyers and things like that. So our wives and mothers and stuff. So we're very proud of the girls that have gone through the program.
Well, that's fantastic. So thank you, Coach Groupie and Luke Groupie, our co-coaches at Henry Clay High School, for celebrating 30 years of volleyball at Henry Clay. And I hope you have more, because it's a fabulous sport. And thank you for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
That's it for the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Henry Clay High School. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-684-9098. Again, that's 800-684-9098.
Welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report. Our Scholar Athlete of the Week is a true scholar, Ethan Till from Paul Lawrence Dunbar, also the quarterback. Welcome into the show, Ethan.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You're a straight-A student here, a good quarterback. You kind of took your lumps a little bit against Simon Kenton. They also kind of knocked you out of the game, but I know that you're 6'5", you got good size. And what do you look for down the road for Dunbar?
Just really getting into district play starting next week. Got Creek coming at home. Got to put them to bed. They've been talking a lot, so we got to put them to bed.
Yeah.
And then, just basically finish out the season.
It's amazing how teams like to talk because, like kids don't hear about it with social media, with Twitter and Facebook. I mean, they can't say anything.
Yes,
but
sir.
Tell us about your season so far, Ethan.
Really good season so far. Offensive line just been putting in the work. We're real young up there, and they've been growing and maturing throughout the season. And then Trey Berry, stud wide receiver. We got us a stud at wide receiver. So, yeah. Then him, and then the 3 other dudes we got back there, too, are studs, too. Harrison, Noe, our running back. He had a good game today. We're just trying to get the run game back, help out the pass a little bit.
And you get your defense short up, and I know you'll have good, but you got a good passing attack. I mean,
Yes,
you're
sir.
a good quarterback, and you got some good numbers. Upcoming, you got Tate's Creek. What else you got for Dunbar in your season?
I think we're just going to try and move the ball fast. It's just the name of our game, really. Just get the field, angles, numbers, and just go take the ball in space, very much, yeah.
Let's talk about your academics. You're a 4.0 student. What classes do you excel in here, and how are you able to keep such good grades playing football?
Really just balancing time, finding the balance, the equal balance with getting in the football work, but also putting in the school work too. You know, I got a couple tough classes, so it does get pretty difficult. I got an essay to finish tonight, actually. I forgot about that now that we're saying. But yeah, so I mean, you just kind of find an equal balance with it.
And you know, your academics will take you a lot further than football, but now you like to play at the college level.
Yes, sir.
What schools are you looking at right now?
Murray State, Thomas More, Center. Just nothing like huge, but I mean, good schools.
Well, Ethan, we appreciate you taking out your time.
Thank you, sir.
Crown Trophy will present you with a plaque for being a Scholar Athlete of the Week, and thanks for joining us on the Scholastic Ball.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Ethan Till, our Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week on the Scholastic Ball Report.
It's time for the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week. Sayre at Bourbon County. Luke Pennington over the middle to Brock Kaufman, and Kaufman has 50 yards of green grass in front of him. Not the first or the second time of the night that those same two players would hook up. Here's another one. Pennington to Kaufman. Watch him make players miss on his way to the end zone. Sayre wins big. That's your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but two Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get two CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-684-9098. Again, that's 800-684-9098.
Philip Hawkins' squad taking on a Henry Clay team on a 9-game slide. It only got worse for the Blue Devils. Trenton Cutright plunging forward for the game's first touchdown, the first of many Bryan Station scores. Next defenders drive. Cutright cuts right. Bryan Station put the scoreboard on tilt tonight. Henry Clay, it was just one of those nights. High snap. Javon Frazier.
Saw that a lot tonight, all over the place.
Yeah, if you're picking up on my foreshadowing here, you know what's next. Cut right, over the top, Javari Burnett. Bryan Station, a nail biter, 56-0. All right, it's been a Sparty party off exit 104 this year. Tonight, Sayre visiting Bourbon County, two teams with seasons going in opposite directions. Luke Pennington finds Brock Kaufman. Since we're shouting out Twitter, Kaufman and I are Twitter friends. That's right. Harder to bring down than Jerry Rice on Tecmo Bowl. Sayre on the board early. After forcing a Bourbon punt, Spartans back in business. Watch the moves by Kaufman. Elusive. He had 3 on the night. Sayre puts their Bourbon on rocks. 50-0 the final.
At 5-0, Franklin County is flying over
Moonshot.
the moon. So is that Harvest Moon. Flyers score the first 21. Looking for more of the first. Flea flicker, Gavin Hurst, my guy. Looking for Jason Collins, but the ball hangs a little too long. Dawson Nagel. Mustangs score 13 straight to make things interesting. We go to the second quarter. Christian Moore, that's my guy. Look at the big truck. Get out of the way. 5 yards of the score. Flyers up 28-13. And then Jaquan Crawford getting in on the fun. He's going to pound it in from 8 yards out. Flyers remain perfect. 60-13.
We made a very quick stop over at LCA
Very
tonight
quick.
for their district matchup against Fort Knox.
Somebody forgot the gold.
Yeah, Brian Milam spent longer at the barber shop. Opening drive, Cutter Bowley finds Nate Barnhart. That's first and goal for the Eagles. Next play, handoff to Mr. Reliable. That's Brady Hensley, like a bowling ball in for the touchdown. He had 4 scores on the night, and 7 years ago. The writing was on the wall, so we pieced out. Eagles fly away with it, 49-0.
Okay, with so many places to buy new appliances, where should you go? A big box store? How about a warehouse club? I don't think so. Go where your neighbors go. P-Rats was voted Central Kentucky's favorite place to buy appliances. Here's why. They have all the major brands at the guaranteed lowest price. Low interest financing with options to fit any budget. Plus an award-winning in-house service and installation team. Voted Central Kentucky's favorite place for appliances. We're the best in the bluegrass.
Nobody beats P-Rats.
Good things come to those who wait. Unless you use distinctive design remodeling to upgrade your home, go from fine to fantastic faster than you might think. With this many finished projects, what are you waiting for? Get your project finished faster with distinctive design remodeling.
I'm Christy. I'm an alcoholic. Hi, Christy. I just want to say how grateful I am to this program. Without it, I would have murdered my mother.
How many men at this meeting have you slept with? This is a sacred space dedicated to recovery and healing. 6.
Couldn't imagine life without getting loaded. I have something even better. I have dignity.
Mom. Weeknights at 11 on the CW Lexington.
They know all of your secrets.
You have a third nipple?
Joey was in a porno movie. If I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me.
But they love you anyway. Friends. Weeknights at 7 on the CW Lexington.
Well, that's a show for this week. Special thanks to our Scholastic Ball Report team. William Warfield, the king of stream from Prepspin. Check out the games on Friday night at 7:30. Joel Clace, our director, WKYT. Executive producer, Bridget DeVries. The WKYT sports staff, Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, and Lindsey Gall. And until next week, for those you see and you don't see, keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by Mingy Beef Jerky, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Prepspin, Double Dogs, and by UK Sports Medicine.